Michael Shikha Niketan Higher Secondary Government Sponsored Co-ed English Medium School has taken an excellent initiative of teaching and make our students learn day-to-day lessons through audio and video in our YouTube channel. Teachers of all the subjects are working hard to enhance these online classes in the midst of this pandemic situation. It is a request to all the teachers, students and guardians to click the bell icon and subscribe our channel.
Hello students, class 5. How are you? I hope that you are all fine and you are having a good, safe and a good time at home, but you have to study a lot also. So besides giving the PDFs, I am trying in the YouTube so that you will be ready to, and you will be very well aware of the knowledge of the grammar section. Now we have already finished our verb section. Verb means transitive and intransitive verb section. Today I will start with the participles. You have in your book about the participles. Now there are two types of participles. Number one comes the past participle that are here already been written, you can understand, and next one I will go towards the present participle. Now what is the past? Past means the incident that already been past, means that is already been over. Okay, so what is the past participle definition? Past participle is a type of verb that describes an action that has taken place in the past. For example, you came to the school earlier. Okay, so this is the past incident, right? So in that case, you use the verb came. So came is the past participle. So the verb can modify a noun, noun phrase, adjective or adjective phrase. Past participle can be used as an adjective itself to modify another noun or adjective and occur within 4 different verb tenses. Now, we will go through the tenses. You will understand at that time that there are 4 different verb tenses and the participle will be added in those tenses also. Understood? And participle always work like an adjective in the sentence. It is very, very important to know the present participle and the past participle to write the sentence properly. Next comes past participle with verb tenses. Now simple past tense, this form of the past participle is equivalent to the verb past tense with no additional modifiers, helper verbs. For example, ran, he ran 100 meters. That means the present form of ran is run and the past participle form of run is ran. That means here I have added the past participle form, only the past participle form I have added. No need to add any other verb because this is a complete verb. Okay. Next comes about the past perfect tense. Now when you will go through the tense, you will understand about the past perfect tense. Now what is the perfect tense? In perfect tense, always you have to add have in present tense and had in the past tense. So as it is written past perfect tense, so you have to write had. This form of the past participle works hand in hand with the past tense of the verb have. For example, had run. Now what is the difference between he had run 1000 meters and what is the difference between he ran 1000 meters? Difference is that means whenever we will say some sentences regarding of the very past incident, at that time we will use had. So had is the perfect. Whenever I will see that perfect is there, definitely I have to write had in the past tense and then I have to write run. Now what is the significance of run? Here ran is written. Why here run is written? Because run is the V3 form of the verb. So you have to understand also the 3 types of the forms of verbs. So what are the 3 types of run? So run, ran run. That means run is the present tense, ran is the past tense, and again the past participle form of ran is again it will be run. So whenever you will write the sentence about the past perfect tense, so first you have to write the had verb and then you have to write the past participle form of run. So this is very important. I will go through the chapter of tense, then you can also understand about the V3 form and the had. Next comes about the past progressive tense. This form of the past participle, progressive means continuous tense. Even in your book you will find continuous tense and I have given you progressive. Both are the same. That means the action is taking place right now. Okay, this form of the past participle ends in ing instead of ed and works with the past form of the verb to be was running. He was running 100 meters. And in past perfect progressive tense, this form of the past participle ends in ing instead of ed and works with the past passive form of the verb have, that is had been running. He had been running 1000 meters. Now what is the significance? Means progressive means continuation. That means whenever there will be continuity in a sentence, you have to write ing after the verb. For example, if the boy was running continuously for you say 20 minutes or 30 minutes, in that case you have to write ing, but you have to write was because it is written past. So the sentence will be he was running 100 meters. Now according to this past perfect progressive tense, no need to deal in this chapter regarding this topic. The only thing I will tell is just as the perfect tense, similarly here also you have to write had and then one new word it is added is there is been and then running because of the progressive tense, progressive or continuous tense. So it will be he had been running 1000 meters. So up to this you have in the syllabus. Okay, so practice a lot. I will also discuss some of the exercises so that you will be understand in which way you have to fill in the blanks. Okay, now comes about the present participle tense. Now present means the incident that is going on right now. For example, now I am teaching. Okay, but our teacher teaches every day in the school, or my mother cooks food every day. So whenever you will understand that a thing that is going on again and again every day, in that case you have to understand that you have to write in the present tense. Now for you students, it is the easier verb among all the verbs, means among the past tense, among the present tense and among the future tenses. Okay. Now the present participle is a type of verb that describes an action that is occurring during the current time. So what I said, that it is occurring during the current time means the action is going on right now and may be modified by different verb tenses to reflect whether the action is continuous or complete. Now that means every day the incident is going on, or now the incident is going on continuously. You have to understand by reading the sentences. Now a present participle can be used as an adjective itself to modify another noun or adjective and occur within 4 different verb tenses, just similar to the past participle that I have gone through. Now this is also a present participle tense, or present participle form also act as an adjective in the sentence. Now present participle with the verb tenses. Okay. Now comes about the simple present tense. Simple present tense means, see, this form of the present participle is equivalent to the verb present tense with no additional modifiers or helper verbs. Helper verb means no need to help those verbs, mean that those verbs itself are the independent. See, here it is written he walks to school. That means here in this sentence walks is the verb. Now you have to understand, most of the students used to do this type of wrong things, some silly mistakes they used to do, that they used to write he walked to school. Why? Because now this is the third person singular number, and you know that if the third person singular number is there, then after the third person you have to write s after the verb. So do not do this type of silly mistakes. Okay, now he walks to school, so no need to add any other verb beside walks, because this is the independent verb. So here s is there, that means no ed is there. So this is the example of the simple present tense. Now comes up the present perfect tense. Now this form of the present participle works hand in hand with the present tense of the verb have. Now in the past participle I told you that in whenever you will find perfect, then only you will understand that either you have to write have or has, or you have to write had. If it is in the past tense you have to write had, and if it is written in the present tense then you have to write has. If it is in the singular number and in the plural number you have to write have. Now this form of the present participle works hand in hand with the present tense of the verb have. For example, he have walked to school. Now what is the difference? This is the habitual truth, means every day he walks to school every day. And this is the not habitual truth, but he have walked, means already he have walked to school. That means, now what is the difference between the simple present and present perfect? Difference is that this is the habitual truth, every day he walks to school, and here I have added have walked. Why? Because just now he have walked to school, means what is the definition of perfect tense? Means the situation, means it is he regularly walked to school, but the situation is in the present tense, but already he have walked, so it is written in the ed form. So this is the example of the past participle. So you will understand what the main thing is, that in the present participle you have to add ing, and in the past participle you have to add ed after the verb. Then comes about the progressive tense. Now what is the progressive? That means continuous. This form of the present participle ends in ing instead of ed and works with the present form of the verb to be. That means he is walking to school, that means at present he is going to school by walking. Okay, so the walking process is continuing right now. So whenever you will take that right now, any kind of situation will happen, then you have to write ing. So this is the example of the present participle. See, I told you that in present participle ing will be added, and in past participle ed will be added. That you have already seen in the past perfect tense, and you have already seen in the present perfect tense. Next comes about the present perfect progressive tense or present perfect continuous tense. This form of the present participle ends in ing instead of ed and works with the present passive form of the verb have and can reflect a duration for the action. Have been walking for 2 hours. So definitely there will be the duration. Duration means time. See here 2 hours is written. So whenever you will find that any kind of time is given, that means you have to write has been walking. That I have already told you about in the past participle form, that here he has been walking to school for 4 hours, means whenever you will find that 4 hours, for 2 hours, this type of time duration is given, that means you have to write has been will be added and then the ing form, and the example will be present perfect continuous tense. Now you have already understood about the past participle and the present participle. The main thing is that in the present participle ing will be added, that is the present participle, and in past participle ed will be added. Now in your book you will find that there are some of the exercises that I will give you, so that you will understand that where you have to write about the present participle and where you have to write about the past participle form. Hello students, now till now we have gone through about the participles. You have seen the format that I have given you. Now this is from the exercise that is in your book in page number 41. Okay, so number 1 is given, choose the correct participles. Number 1 is given, the dash boat left the harbor. Okay, so here in this the fill in the blanks that are been given here. So first what you need to do, you have to understand the meaning of the sentence, what is written here. So unless and until you can understand the meaning of the sentence, you will not be able to understand the whether you have to write sailing or whether you have to write sailed. That I have told you earlier, that whenever you will find ing, that is the example of the present participle. When you will find ed, that is the example of the past participle. So you have to understand the meaning of the sentence. The dash boat left the harbor. That means the sailed boat or sailing boat. What will be the answer? It will be the sailing boat left the harbor. Okay, the sailing boat. Why the sailing boat? Because sailed boat is the incorrect form of the verb. You cannot write sailed boat. How can you write sailed boat? Sailing means in Bengali what we say about the pal tola. Okay, so that is the meaning of sailing. So no need to write about sail, that will be incorrect. The first one will be sailing. Number 2, eat the dash orange. Now what is the meaning of peeling? Means remove the skin of the orange. Okay, so cannot write peeling orange, that means you are peeling the orange and you are eating. Okay, so eat the peeled orange. Why peeled orange? Because after peeling the orange we eat, that means already we have all peeled the orange. So here it will be eat the peeled orange. Number 3, the plumber will repair the dash tap. Now 2 words are given, number 1 dripping and this one dripped. Now what is the meaning of dripping? Means flowing continuously. Okay, so that is the problem in a tap water. So what you have to write? That means the plumber will repair the dripping tap. Now why not drip? Because the tap is dripping. Continuously the water is flowing. Okay, that is why the plumber came. That means the action is going on. So you have to write here dripping. Now number 4, everyone was busy looking for my dash ring. Now just apply your common sense and think that how can everyone find when the ring is losing? Can a ring lose continuously? It has already been lost. So you have to write lost ring. Now number 5, I couldn't find drank water. No correct sentence. So you have to write drinking water. Drinking water is the correct one. You all know that. Okay. The bird came in through the dash window. Breaking window. What is the meaning of the breaking window? Does it make any sense? No, because that means the window is now breaking. It is now in the breaking process. So can it possible? No. So you have to write this one. The bird came in through the broken window. Number 7, the dash gardens were beautiful to see. Okay, now hanged is not the meaning of the garden here. Garden cannot be hanged. So it will be hanging. So what is the meaning of hanging? Means that the garden that is made artificially. Okay, so you have to write the hanging gardens. The hanging gardens. Number 8, the dash mason sat down to rest. That will be tired. Can a mason is tiring and tiring? Is it possible? No. So the right form of the verb will be tired. Now in this way, okay, I will again give you some of the PDF extra, and that you have to do in your own, so that practice a lot, so that you will be able to understand every sentence. But remind one thing, after looking the video, remind one thing, that is whatever you will do, just go through the sentence. If you cannot understand, read the sentence 3 or 4 times. Try to understand the meaning of the sentence, then you will able to write the correct form of the verb.
Thanks for watching. Leave a like and comment. Subscribe. and do share the video among your friends.